And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Check 24.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Keep going right at him. Hey, Silver. Double.
2nd and 11. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This pass intended for Keelan Cole. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yeah.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Get in the weight room. Check. 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 20. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, 57.
Check out 3. Run team
15. Let's get it. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm going to run you over. Tight dog.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
43!
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yellow.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Get that ball, Diaz. Get that ball.
On first down, Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Sunday.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Rip left. Hey.
Receiver.
They're going to look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
After the sack on first down, Foles. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Kill.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bound to lose one.
Fournette on the counter. Past the 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
Let's go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Yellow.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Marcus Robinson, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Get him. Check. Lucky. Kill. Watch safety creep. creeping. Safety's creeping.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, look at the juke. And now running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Set. 380.
Mike's 59.
Think you gonna get Tyler. You think you gonna get this?
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. The 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the running back, Blue hit. He lost the football. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Foles on the handoff, going to give it to Blue. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Darren Lee there to get him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your time.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue picks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Blue. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will be a win for